distinguished guests, members of the airport team, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It is my distinct honor to welcome you today as we cut the ribbon to officially open our new Visitor Information Center. Even though each day we focus on safe and secure operations at Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport, our main purpose as an airport is to serve as the city's and the state's chief tool for economic development of the city of Atlanta and the state of Georgia. That is our purpose. And today's event is a key step in further strengthening our partnership with the two organizations that are the leading organizations for the city of Atlanta and the state of Georgia. For years, Hartsfield Jackson has enjoyed a productive relationship with the Atlanta Convention and Visitors Bureau and the Georgia Department of Economic Development. And we are working diligently under Mayor Reed's leadership with these organizations and others to promote Atlanta and the state of Georgia to the more than 66 million Hartsfield Jackson passengers who connect here to other destinations in a single year, encouraging them to make Atlanta and Georgia a part of their future travel plans. As we open our doors to these guests, we know they will receive a warm, friendly welcome from the dedicated, knowledgeable men and women of the Atlanta Convention and Visitors Bureau and the Georgia tourism teams. I'd like to recognize the Atlanta Convention and Visitors Bureau, the Georgia Department of Economic Development, and my team at the Department of Aviation for their collaboration and hard work to bring this visitor center to life. Congratulations and thank you all very much. Our next speaker is the man whose team works to position and sell Georgia as a top leisure travel destination. We are honored to have him with us this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Deputy Commissioner of Tourism for the Georgia Department of Economic Development, Mr. Kevin Langston.
Thank you very much, Miguel. It is great to be here, and today is a great day for Georgia tourism. Not only does our industry draw in millions of visitors every year, but it generated in 2014 a $57.1 billion economic impact here in Georgia. It's an industry that employs over 426,000 Georgians and generated over $3 billion in state and local taxes. So it really is one of Georgia's primary industries. And of course, for years, Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport has been a leader in air travel, with millions of visitors coming through its gates each year. And much like our airport, Georgia's 11, now 12, official state visitor information centers provide a friendly face and a warm welcome to the more than 13 million visitors who visit our centers each year. For decades, our knowledgeable staff have provided travel information and sold Georgia's fantastic travel experiences to countless travelers who are visiting our great state. Our visitor information specialists help influence decisions by encouraging visitors to stay longer and to get off the beaten path and explore parts of our state that they haven't seen before. And I really can't think of a better place to provide that awesome customer service than right here at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. I want to say congratulations to Miguel and his team for becoming the first airport ever to serve 100 million passengers in a single year. I think that's a very I look forward to seeing the success that this Visitor Information Center will provide right here in providing the best in customer service to all of our guests. And now I'd like to welcome the President of the Atlanta Convention and Visitors Bureau, William Pate, to the podium.
Thank you, Kevin. It really is a great honor to be here today to see this Visitor Information Center finally come to fruition. On behalf of the Atlanta Convention and Visitors Bureau, I'd like to thank first the Mayor and City Council in the City of Atlanta, my good friend Chris Carr, the Commissioner of the Department of Economic Development. No one in this state works harder for economic development than Chris Carr. He's also a wonderful friend to the hospitality industry. and my good friend Miguel Southwell at Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport. There's no facility in the city that's more important to our tourism and hospitality industry than the airport. This project has been 3 years in the making, and the vision of the team that worked on this has been diligent throughout this process to make sure that we have a state-of-the-art facility that became a reality. You know, hospitality is ingrained in Atlanta's culture. And we want everybody to have a wonderful experience once they set foot in our city. And this Visitor Information Center is just another opportunity to introduce guests to the wonderful things that we have, not only in Atlanta, but in the entire state of Georgia, and speak to them before they even leave the airport. We know that Atlanta is oftentimes the starting point for visitors who go to other areas of our state, and that's how we spread the economic power of hospitality across the state. And we're now in an even better position when they come in this visitor center, not only to see everything there is to see and do in Atlanta, but all the wonderful things there are to see and do across the state of Georgia. I want to tell you a little bit about the technology that you're seeing around me. We have the ability to update content immediately, so everything is going to be fresh. We're going to be providing the most up-to-date information on new developments in Atlanta and the state, for our world-class attractions, our award-winning dining, entertainment, and shopping. We've also invested in the latest state-of-the-art technology. If you think the TV that you're going to watch the Super Bowl on in a couple weeks is great, wait till you see this TV. 4K video. It's absolutely the latest state-of-the-art. You almost feel like you're inside the city. It's going to provide an immersive experience for our visitors as soon as they come in. User-generated content is also going to feed into our screens, displaying dynamic images from our friends behind the hashtag #WeLoveATL movement. You'll see that here. Oh, there it is, perfect on cue. I don't know how we did that, but that's great. You know, Atlanta serves as the global gateway to the United States, and this center gives us an even better opportunity to speak to those 100 million visitors that come through this airport every day and talk to them about the great opportunity to see all there is to do in Atlanta and the state of Georgia. And just to remind you, Metro Atlanta welcomes almost 50 million visitors every year. That generates almost $15 billion worth of economic impact in the city. We're also one of the largest employers in the city at 230,000 jobs. So when you see that and hear that, you really begin to realize that hospitality, I always say, is the gasoline that helps run the economic engine in Atlanta. You don't really see it until we have a couple big conventions and a sporting event and everybody complains about the traffic. But I would remind you, put dollar bills on top of all the people that you see when you're in town, and you can really begin to understand how that economic impact really begins to build. Since hospitality is one of the greatest drivers in the city, to have a partner like Mayor Reed and the Atlanta City Council is essential, and they have been wonderful partners in every part of hospitality and really helping us build Atlanta as a wonderful destination. So there's really no one better positioned to bring greetings from the city than the First Lady of Atlanta, Sarah Elizabeth Langford Reed.
Good afternoon. On behalf of my husband, Mayor Kasim Reed, and the entire city of Atlanta, thank you all for being here. Real quickly, Commissioner Carr, thank you, Miguel Southwell, Kevin Langston, and William Pate Amber. Thank you all so much for being here, for making today possible. We all know that Atlanta is really one of the most welcoming cities in the world. We have companies relocating here, residents who move here and who come here and then want to move here. The most beautiful historic sites like the King Center, amazing educational institutions, Spelman and Morehouse and Emory, Georgia Tech, I could go on and on. So we see that Atlanta is really our gateway to the world, as he said. So it's only fitting that we have an amazing visitor center that is really our visitors' gateway to our city. We want every aspect of the Atlanta experience to be positive, from when someone steps off the plane to when they are back boarding their return flight home, and this visitor center will help that be accomplished. So again, thank you all for being here, and again, on behalf of my husband, Mayor Kasim Reed, thank you all for continuing to help make our city great. God bless you.
Thank you so much, First Lady Reed. We are indeed honored to have you as an ambassador for Georgia tourism and for the city of Atlanta as well. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the Commissioner of the Department of Economic Development, Commissioner Chris Carr.
Well, good afternoon, and let me just say that there are a number of different reasons why Georgia and Atlanta is a great place to live and work. All of y'all are one reason. But First Lady Reed, thank you so much for the work that your husband and you do to make Atlanta a great place. Mayor Reed and Governor Deal are two unique characters, because when you get both of them together pitching something and working together, the sky's the limit. We are so very, very fortunate to have both Governor Deal and Mayor Reed as leaders in our region and our state. And welcome to everybody. This is an exciting day. Today's been a great day in Georgia tourism. Today, as Kevin mentioned, was Tourism, Hospitality, and Arts Day down at the Capitol, and we kicked off a great day. But today, we bring the day full circle as we celebrate yet another milestone for Georgia tourism in the state. The opening of the state's first airport visitor information center. Now, I want everybody to know that Georgia is known for first when it comes to visitor information centers. We were the first state in the United States to open a visitor information center in Sylvania, Georgia. The facility was opened in 1962 and is still in operation today. The friendly and hospitable visitor information center staff greet travelers with friendly faces and provide a warm welcome to each person that enters our visitor information centers. And remember, these folks may be the only Georgian somebody gets a chance to meet, so this job is critically important and really puts a face on the state of Georgia. And with the opening of this new center, we're able to provide millions of passengers, 100 million passengers, travel to and through our airport with a wide range of travel assistance, including friendly trip planning help from knowledgeable staff, state travel guides, travel tips, and much, much more. So I want to personally thank our Visitor Information Center staff for all of their hard work. I also want to thank William and the team at the Atlanta Convention and Visitors Bureau for everything that you do. Miguel, thanks to you and your team for being such great partners in tourism and commerce. We couldn't have better partners than you all. And I want to say, these great videos that are going on behind us right now, the man who's responsible for it is standing right in front of me. Craig Miller, will you raise your hand? Let's give Craig a round of applause. If you haven't had a chance to see all these videos, you'll have a chance to see them in here. Go to our website, exploregeorgia.org, and check out all the videos that have been done for each region in Georgia. They're absolutely fantastic. And so now it's my pleasure to ask the group to come back forward, and we will do the ribbon cutting for our brand new Visitor Information Center.
All right, go on in. Okay, go wrap it up. So tell us here.
Well, thanks for coming out. Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport, the new visitor center located right when you exit the terminal. So come on, check it out.